Yes, 老师。
好的，非常好。So this chapter is composed of 5 parts: the world, the culture, and the natural heritage, and the China. The second part is world natural heritage, scenic spots, and the third part is world cultural heritage, and the fourth is world cultural and natural heritage for mountains, and the last part is the preservation of world heritage. Okay, so before we begin this week, I want to ask you guys a question. So, do you guys have any idea about world heritage in China? Do you know who are they? Do you have any idea?
No, 老师。
No. Okay, so here I will.
Yes, Laoshi, Great Wall of China.
Sorry, who just speak? I didn't hear clearly.
Great Wall of
Great
China.
Wall of China. Yeah, Laoshi.
Okay, great. So here I will get a glimpse of this. So here's a video for you guys to have a general idea first. Okay. Wait a minute. This one. Okay. So can you guys see the screen?
Yes, 老师。
Okay.
Yep, Laoshi.
More than 2,200 years ago, Qin created the first imperial dynasty in China history, with the spirit of fighting with all the world. And since then, China's rulers, with momentum of a country spurting out, constructed spiritual strength of a dynasty. We can peek into the dynasty figures for these incomparable royal buildings. The nature has given grace, and the mankind has created miracles. In those days that have gone, ancient Chinese people forged the soul of ancient Chinese architecture with their wisdom and industrious hands. One thought is 3 generations, and on glimpse is thousands of years. Construction is a dialogue with time, and the history standing on the earth. There are majestic rivers in splendid China. In China's vast land, natural landscapes are different from each other. including vast Gobi, layer terraces, vast forests, and various mountains. These mountains and rivers and topography constitute indescribable magic of the land, the abundant wonder and awed heart. Ancient China is the birthplace of Taoism and the heritage place of Buddhism, in which the light of wisdom along the footsteps of ancient sages is becoming brighter. The time is still here, and the life is balanced here. Ancient temples, mountains, sculptures, faith. This is the tangible heritage of thought and the earthly paradise that a lot of civil use deity statues to create.
Okay, from this video, I think maybe you guys have some idea about World Heritage in China, right? And here, let's come to the first part, the world culture and the natural heritage and China first. Okay. Okay. The World Heritage list was established on the term of the Convention Concerning the Protection of the World Culture and Natural Heritage, adopted in 1972 by UNESCO. You can see this picture, yeah. And China acceded to conventional in 1987, and up to July 2019, among the over 500 World Heritage sites listed by UNESCO, China has 55 listed, which is #1 in the world. Among them, 37 are cultural heritage, 14 natural heritage, and 4 dual heritages. And these sites are the most essential part of China's valuable and rich tourism resources. And you can see this picture. This is a map for this 55 listed. Okay, you can see the red one. Yeah. And here is the list of 37 cultural heritages. Yeah, you can see. Maybe you can get some places familiar with you. Yeah, and here is the 14 natural heritage. Okay. And this 4 is the dual heritages. Okay. And apart from apart from those above, China has rich non-material cultural heritage. For example, Kunqu opera, one of the most China's most influential theatrical traditions, is among UNESCO list of masterpieces of the oral and intangible heritage and of humanity. And UNESCO also designated 2002 to 2003 as the year to celebrate millennium anniversary of the Chinese Tibet epic King Gaza. Okay. And then now let's come to the second part, World Natural Heritage for scenic spots. Okay, here you can see many natural sceneries here. As we have mentioned that by the end of 2019, there have been 14 natural sites in China listed as World Natural Heritage, 武陵源 scenic and historical interest area, 九寨沟 Valley scenic and historical interest area, 黄龙 scenic and historical interest area, etc. And here I will show you some of them. First one is 武陵源 scenic and historical interest area. This scenic and historical interest area located in the northwest of the Hunan province has the geological structure of outstanding value and beautiful physical contours, complete ecosystems, real cultural relics, and various climates and sceneries. Okay. This area consists of three parts: the Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, this one, and the Suoxiyu Natural Resources Reserve, okay, this one, and the Tianshishan Natural Resources Reserve, okay. And this area is a natural, zoological, and botanical garden, as well as the geological park. It has aquatic peaks, very special caves, and the limpid streams and thick forest. The most distinctive landscape of this area are the over 3,000 bizarre peaks, and most of are over 200 meters high. The gorges are widely scattered, and the stream and the waters can be seen everywhere. The two huge bridge of the immortals and the bridge across the sky. Okay, and it's also the home to over 3 species of plants, more than 700 types of trees, up to 450 kinds of ornamental flowers, and about 116 species of animals falling into 50 families. Okay, and moreover, hundreds of species of animals are found here, including some rare animals such as Chinese giant salamanders, clouded leopards, etc., and some 20 rare birds like golden peanuts, white-headed duck, etc. Here may I ask you a question? Have you seen the Hollywood film Avatar?
Yeah,
Anyone?
Laoshi.
Yeah,
Great.
Laoshi.
James Cameron
Yes,
masterpiece movie.
Great. Okay, so do you know many things in this film originally comes from the amazing sceneries in Zhangjiajie, China, in this area? Do you know that?
Yeah, Laoshi.
Oh, great. So, actually, the Hollywood photographer have spent many time shooting here in 2008, and many pictures and the photographer took then became prototype for various elements in this film, including the Hadra Mountain. So here I will show you a video clip of the film to see that. And then I will show you the real mountains in Zhangjiajie, okay? Wait a minute. Okay, here, okay. Just make sure you guys can see the screen,
Avatar
okay?
was this film system.
You can see the mountains here, yeah.
Learning to ride an Ika, we call them banshees. The test every young hunter has to pass. But to do that, you gotta go where the banshees are. Hoorah. See?
Okay, from this video, you can see there are some things about mountains and the amazing mountains and the caves, right? And then now I will show you the originals, okay? Okay. Okay, so can you guys see the some originals for the movie? The wonderful pigs is similar with some scenes in the movie, right? If you guys interested in the movie Avanda, you can watch it after class. I think it will impress you, and I'm sure you will like it.
Laoshi, I think everybody already watched it.
Great.
Laoshi already watched Avatar.
Wow, great. Okay, and the next one is Jiuzhaigou Valley Scenic and Historical Interested Value. Okay. And this valley scenic and historical interested area lies in the southern part of Mingshan Mountain in Nanping County, Sichuan Province. And Jiuzhaigou Valley got its name because there are 9 Tibet valleys in the valley, as it's a great masterpiece of nature, having dreamlike scenery which combine blue lakes, waterfalls, verdant forest, snow-covered mountains, and the folk customs of Tibetan and the Qing peoples. It's also called the fairy land on Earth. And its main scenic sites are the Long Lake, the Swart rock, the Neuralian waterfall, and the Shunzhen Lake, and the Pandan Lake, and the Five Flower Lake, etc. And the Jiuzhaigou Valley is also home to over 220 bird species, as well as a number of endangered plant and animal species, including giant pandas, golden monkeys, monkeys, etc. And today, as the hottest tourist destination in China, Jiuzhaigou Valley attracts tens of thousands of visitors from both home and abroad on a daily basis. So if you want to go to Jiuzhaigou, maybe you need to take 5 to 10 days to go to there to have a great tour. Okay. And this one is Huanglong Scenic and Historical Interest Area. Located in Songpan County, northwest of Sichuan province, the Huanglong Scenic and Historic Interest Area is a superlative natural property with its splendor like snow mountains, primitive forests, canyons, and colorful. Oh, sorry. What happened? Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. And in a 7.5 kilometers long valley in the shape of U set in a snowy mountains, there are a number of traveling lakes, waterfalls, and team shows which are unique in all of the Asian. And in this area, tall arbors and shrubs, vines, herbs, and moss constitute harmonious pictures. There are also some rare and endangered plants that only China has. Many precious China medical herbs, such as Chinese caterpillar fungus, can be found here. Therefore, it enjoys the reputation of kingdoms of golden temperate plants. And in addition, the area boasts more than 30 species of natural Grade A and Grade B protected animals, including giant pandas, golden snub-nosed monkeys, Asiatic black bears, etc. And this one is the 3 parallel rivers of Yunnan protected area. They are Nujiang, Lanchangjiang, and Jinshajiang. And located in the mountains northwest of Yunnan province, the 3 parallel rivers of Yunnan protected area refers to the area where the 3 rivers, namely the Jinshajiang, the Lanchang River, and the Nujiang River, flow roughly parallel through the steep gorges. And in this area, there are numerous gorges, cliffs, streams, waterfalls, lakes, virgin evergreen, broad-leaved forests, and the traditional customs of multiple ethnic minorities. Moreover, it may also humble the richest biodiversity among the temperature area of the world. And this one is the Sichuan giant panda solitary wooden mountain. Okay. And the sites located in the southwest of Sichuan province covers 9,245 square kilometers, including 7 natural reserves and 9 scenic parks in the Qinglang and Jiajing Mountain. 30% of the white pandas in the world are living here, which makes it largely and the most intact white pandas habitat in the world. And in addition, it is also home to other globally endangered animals such as red pandas. This one is red pandas. Snow leopards and clouded leopards, and they are among the botanically richest sites in the world outside the tropical rainforests, with between 5,000 and 6,000 species of flora in over 1,000 general. And here, I want to introduce giant pandas to you. It's one of the most precious animals in the world, and it's a national treasure of China and the symbol of worldwide fund of nature since 1961. And it belongs to the bear family, okay? So first question is, how big is a panda? Actually, giant panda are about 150 centimeter long from nose to rump, with a 10 to 50 centimeter tail. Okay, and a large adult panda can weigh about 100 to 150 kilogram, with males 10% larger and 20% heavier than the females. Okay, and for population, by 2004, they were estimated to be 1,060 600 pandas alive in the world, and pandas live mainly bamboo forest high in the mountains of western China. Most of the white population being distributed between the Qingling and the Mingshan mountains. So this slide is to solve the question, how long do they live? Okay, pandas are dependent on their mothers for the first few years of their lives and are fully weaned at 5 to 9 months. Okay, and a panda's average lifespan in the wild is 14 to 20 years. But a panda can live up to 30 years in captivity. Okay, and this two picture is the life cycle of a panda. Baby pandas is born with the pink. You can see this picture, and the sparse white hair, and is only 0.1% of the weight of their mother panda. And 2 weeks later, the skin of its eyes, ears, shoulders, and legs get to darken. Okay. And after 1 month, it looks like the mother panda with obviously black and white fur. Okay, and about 50 days, it's open eyes and finally see what's outside in the world. Okay, and at 4 months, it starts to square slowly and learn to walk. And their mother panda also plays with plays with them and exercise by rolling around and wrestling it. Okay. And at the 6 months, it starts to learn from mother panda to eat bamboo, and also climbing trees. And about 1.5 to 2 years, it can live independently. And at 4 to 6 years, it grows into an adult panda and having its own territory and looking for its mate. Okay, this is the whole life cycle for a panda. This one is, what do panda eat? I'm sure that most of you know it. Yeah. This question is very simple. It's bamboo. Panda eat bamboo, right? And the bamboo contain very little nutrition value, so pandas must eat 12 to 35 kilograms every day to meet their energy needs. And only about 1% of their diet is made up of other plants and meat. And occasionally, the panda will hunt for pikas and other small rodents. Okay. Do you know how many fingers does the panda have? Do you know that?
4.
4? Not
5. 5.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Actually, 6.
6, of course.
Actually, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is not their finger. Okay.
I thought it was a finger.
So here I will show you an interesting video about Chengdu research base of giant panda breeding, and hope you guys can enjoy it. Okay. 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 Can you guys see the screen?
Yep, Laoshi.
Laoshi.
Those pandas are so cute.
Today is a really exciting day because we are in Chengdu, which is known in China for being the place where you can go and see pandas.
Really exciting. Last night we just got in, we just crashed out, it was already late. We needed to get up early. We didn't get up as early this morning as we like to, but we are really excited to get on our way and get up to the great big panda base. I'm really excited to get.
I really hope that we can see some pandas because they're quite shy, like they don't really come out, and apparently they're quite temperamental if they don't like the weather or whatever, they'll stay inside. And it's obviously not like a zoo or something, it's like a breeding centre, so you're not guaranteed to see them. But
the weather's quite cool today, it's not very sunny, not very hot, not very humid. So fingers crossed they'll be out. It's also early, it's still only 9 o'clock in the morning. Should have got here a bit earlier, it is so busy already.
Must be something going on, there's enough people here.
There was so many people over there, so we didn't want to talk too loudly and annoy anyone. But those pandas are so cute.
Like, Rob is not normally reduced to this, but he is like squealing like a little girl. He's so cute.
I just didn't expect it to be that cute, and it's actually bigger than I thought it would be as well. It's so furry, and it's just sitting there like chomping away.
It literally looks like you could cuddle it and like, oh my god, I just want to like hold one. But you can't hold them anymore, and it's not good for them, so you're not supposed to. But oh my god, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. So I know it's not everyone's cup of tea to have animals in captivity, and normally we're not like the biggest fans of zoos and stuff, but this place does contribute to like pandas not being particularly endangered anymore. They've bred like hundreds of them and released them into the wild, and they have to fund it somehow, and it is ridiculous. The only thing that is kind of bad about this place is that some people, although there's like signs everywhere saying, you know, be quiet, respect pandas, or whatever, people are like clapping and like stamping their hands.
Panda, look this way.
Because they're obviously like all sleeping now.
They're starting to all go to sleep. I think they've all had their breakfast, and they're just, it's not as interesting to look at, but they're just still just as cute even when they're sleeping. So I've been learning a bit of Chinese while we've been going around and before we came. And today I've learned the word for panda is actually zhongmao. And I think zhong actually means like China or Chinese, because the word for Chinese person is zhongguo ren. So that's really interesting. So mao means cat as well, I learned that. So it means Chinese cat. It's actually really pretty here as well. They've got a lake, loads of like bamboo around and nice green plants.
They've even got a rose garden.
Yeah, it's quite like peaceful and quiet as well.
Yeah, they've made the effort to not just only be about pandas. Well, I mean, it is mostly just about pandas, but they've also tried to make it nice as well. We just watched a movie on pandas and like how they look after them here.
The research centre here.
It's a wonder that they've survived at all. They're only fertile, the females, for like a couple of hours every year, and then once they actually do have a baby, they can have them, like they can give birth in 72 days being pregnant to a whole year, so they can be really premature, and when they do give birth they can like
reject them, like, they don't want to do it, they maybe stand on the baby.
It's like, how have they managed to survive for this long? It's kind of incredible. But now they've developed all these techniques so that they now have a 92% success rate of cubs being born and surviving, which is pretty impressive.
That's pretty good.
As well as the big giant pandas, which everyone kind of comes here to see, they also have some red pandas, which are also super cute. They're a little bit harder to see though because they kind of can move quite quickly, so they run in between the trees all the time. But they are actually a lot cuter than I thought. They're kind of like a really fluffy, puffy fox.
Well, we've been here quite a while. It's been so much fun looking at the pandas. So cute. There's so many of them. You can just keep on wandering around looking at them all. Unfortunately, our time here has come to an end. We're going to leave now. We are taking one last look at the pandas on the way past.
And then we're going to go and try the local speciality, which is spicy hot pot.
Okay, so after watching this video clip, have you guys learned how to pronounce the Chinese of panda? Oh, great! 熊猫, yeah. Hassan have answered the question. Yeah, great. Okay, great. 熊猫. Okay. So, okay, so for more information, you can log in this website, okay? You can log in this website. There are more information about pandas, okay? And this one is the red panda. As the video show, the red panda looks like a raccoon, but they are different. The red pandas has the red fur, while the raccoon has green or brown fur. Okay, this picture are taken by me when I went to this research center in Sichuan province. Yeah. Okay. The next one is the southwest karst. Okay. Actually, karst is a unique landform that involved in the carbonate rocks, which demonstrates the force of nature. South China karst signify the finest example of the karst topography in China and the world, and covering 76,225 hectares. It spans over the province of the Guizhou, Guangxi, Yunnan, and Chongqing, and comprise three typical area: the Shilin karst in Yunnan province, the Libo karst in Guizhou province, and the Wulong karst in Chongqing municipality. And the South China karst represents the unrivaled features of the tropical and the subtropical karst turfing. Okay. And the Wulong karst is famous for its giant dough line and the natural bridges and caves. You can see this picture. There are different karsts. And this one is Mountain Sanqingshan Natural Park. And this natural park holds an outstanding scenery of the granitic peaks and the pillars. And the park also has numerous waterfalls, valleys, lakes, and springs. And it consists of three main summits: the Yulin Mountain, the Yushu Mountain, and the Yuhua Mountain. And the natural condition of the Sanqingshan have formed a natural landscape with great peaks, shone of mist, fresh air, clear stream, and lush, the various varied plants. Its visual impact is enhanced by occasion of the meteorological effects like bright halos on clouds and white rainbows. This one is China Danxia. Okay, China Danxia comprise 6 areas found in subtropical zone of southwest China. They feature spectacular red cliff and a range of erosional landfall, including dramatical natural pillars, towers, ravines, valleys, and waterfalls. And this landscape have helped conceived subtropical broadleaf evergreen forests that host many species of flora and fauna, about 400 of which are considered rare and threatened. And this is fossil site, okay? This fossil site located in Yunnan province, okay? Conserve fossil remaining which are exceptional significance. the rocks and the fossils of the Chenjiang fossil site represent an outstanding and extraordinarily preserved record that testify to the rapid diversification of life on Earth more than 500 million years ago. And this one is Xinjiang Tianshan. Okay. Xinjiang Tianshan is a mountain range that presents glaciers, snow caves peak, meadows, lakes, and canyons. And this mountain are in stark contrast with the vast adjacent desert landscape, creating striking visual contrast between hot and cold environments, dry and wet, desolate and luxuriant. And this mountain area under snowline is abundant in animals and plant resources. And the vegetation here is of rich diversity, including dozens of forests, green, spruce, willow pines, and more than 80 species of medical plants, especially the most precious herbal medical Susaria involucrate. In Chinese, we call it Tianshan Xuelian, okay? And what makes Tianshan Mountain more remarkable is a high mountain lake, the Heavenly Lake, about 110 kilometers away from Iraqi. The lake is located on north slope of the Banganda Peak. The water in this lake is crystal clear and quite like a mirror, which is very beautiful with reflection of snow peak and June green spruce. Okay, maybe we can have 15 minutes break and then we'll come back to continue, okay? Okay.
I see.
Okay, Laoshi.
Mhm.
Okay, Laoshi.